Welcome to the very first episode of the Mapuana Reed show. Guys, I am so happy to be here. I am sitting in my office, my home office, and I am just so happy that this is what I'm going to start doing now, that I'm so happy to finally start this podcast. I've been wanting to start this podcast for maybe the last 2 years. It has been something that has been on my heart, and it has been calling me to do for so long. And I would want to do it, and then I wouldn't do it, and then I wanted to do it, but then I thought to myself, what am I going to do about my photography business? Because I could feel myself wanting to step into something new. It took me a good 2 years to finally be all right, let's just do this. I was getting sick of myself, telling myself I want to do this and I want to do this, and then me not doing it. I think I got so sick of myself telling myself that I'm girl, you just need to hit the damn record button, sit your butt down and record. So here I am. I'm going to take you on this little journey of where I've been, what I'm doing now, and what's going to happen next. So like I said, I've been a photographer for 15 beautiful years. And about the last 2 years, I started to feel myself wanting to do something new. And that is podcasting. I talked about it with a couple of people on my team, and they were yeah, you should do it. You should do it. But I think that it was just myself holding myself back, because photography was so safe. And I will say after 15 years, I had my rhythm down. I had my systems down. I had my rhythm down. The money was great. Everything, it was what I've ever dreamt of. I wanted to do cultural portraits. I wanted to do legacy portraits. I wanted to photograph people, and I wanted them to see what I saw in them. And I wanted them to see how beautiful they are. And I wanted them to have these portraits that they could then pass down for generations to come. And it was something that I felt like I did. I feel like I did that. And I did that for 15 years. And I served it. And I've given it my whole heart. And now I feel okay, now I can step to the side and now I can do something else. I have been getting so many DMs and emails and everything asking what are you doing? What are you doing next? Are you still doing photography? And I don't think I had it in me yet to say that I am slowly starting to close the door on my photography business. It's not fully shut. I'm only going to be doing 10 photo shoots per year. So for this year, for 2024, it's already booked. And I'm going to start a wait list. So if you want to get on the wait list, you could DM me your first name, last name, email address, and just put I want to be on the wait list on there, and then I'll get you on the wait list for 2025. But I'm only going to be doing 10. And I think for me, I'm not quite ready to fully just shut the door, because my heart is still there with photography, but my heart is wanting more. I want to do podcasting. I'm going to do podcasting, which is then going to lead into a YouTube channel, which is then going to lead into in-person events that I'm going to have here in Hawaii. And then hopefully within the next 12 months, it will lead to a retreat. Depending on how much I can handle on my plate, that to me is my 4 steps. It's podcasting, leading into the YouTube channel, leading into in-person events, then leading into a retreat. And I will keep you posted. Follow me on Instagram. I will announce all the things that as they happen. I will announce them all here on the podcast, because this is my new baby. This reminds me so much of when I first started my photography business. It felt new, and it felt scary, but yet it felt so great at the same time. And I feel for photography, I feel I've done it, I've served it, and I've given it my whole heart. And I feel I've graduated from that. And I also feel I'm back in kindergarten, and I'm in podcast kindergarten class right now. And it is the first day of school, and this is the first episode. So that's what this feels like. This also feels kind of scary, kind of new, and I don't know where this is going to take me. But neither did I know what photography was going to take me. Did I know it was going to be that beautiful had I not taken that first step, And it was so great. If I could dream of the most best situation for me for my photography, it was what I created. It was beautiful. The people I met, I had a small team and we were like a family in my studio. I had a studio in Kaimuki for 9 beautiful years. Like, to me, Kaimuki is like my second home. Like, the people there, the little businesses that are all there, and like the people I welcomed into my photography studio. If you're listening to this and you're one of my past clients, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for letting me live my dream as a photographer. And thank you for allowing me to photograph you. Thank you for booking me. Thank you for letting me photograph you in whatever chapter of life that you were in. And for me right now, I'm in the chapter of my life where I'm like, I feel like I'm on a bridge. I'm in this on this bridge with 2 roads. One where I'm starting to let go and I'm stepping into like the new road. And for me, my new road is going to be podcasting. So I welcome you on this journey. This podcast is going to be about people's journey on becoming. And I like to call it their job, their JOB, journey on becoming. We're going to share with you inspiring stories of where people have been, what they're doing and where they're going next, and their journey on how they became who they are today. It's going to be so good. I've already recorded 4 episodes, so it is going to take us on like wonderful journeys. And I feel like for me, I know when someone shares their journey with me, it gives me hope and it makes me think like, wow, if you can do this, so can I. So my hope for this podcast is that we can bring you inspiring stories that is going to inspire you for you to become your best self, for you to live your best life. You know, I'm starting this podcast. I just turned 50 on Friday and today is Tuesday. And I want you to know that it doesn't matter. You could be whatever age you are. You could always start over. You know, you can always go back to day one. I feel like I graduated from photography and here I am back in school again, back in day one. I'm in podcast school in class on day one. You can do anything you want to do. You could become anything you want to become. You could live the life you've always wanted to live as long as you are willing to start at day one. And today is my day one. I welcome you. I welcome you to subscribe to this podcast because apparently I don't know all the podcast lingo, but I think it helps with whatever it is out there, like maybe algorithm or whatever. Anyway, subscribe. I welcome you on this journey of me becoming a podcaster. I will see you on the next episode. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If you enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share this podcast with your friends and family. It helps more than you know, and it allows me to bring even more amazing stories to your ears. Thank you so much for listening. And remember, every share inspires another woman on her path to becoming her best self. I'll see you in the next episode.